how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Dishes to Seraphin. They get it back. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
That free throw good from Seraphin.
Kevin Seraphin taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Seraphin. Here's Dallas. They're on a 14-4 run. Here's Mejri, and that one's good.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
Here's Villanueva. Hits it from three-point range.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, Freak. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I'm here with Dirk Nowitzki. And Dirk, what was the key to the team's success inside tonight?
Well, I think our points of pain come more in transition. We got to push the ball. That's where we are best. We're not really a slow, grinded out kind of team. But if we do have to, and it's a slow game, then we got to find a way to penetrate some, make the defense collapse, and finish around the basket some. I was able to get in there some, so that was big for us, play inside out.
Dirk, great job. Thank you so much. Kevin, you don't necessarily always need a post to score inside.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control. Shaq, your thoughts?
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance, and what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
And that will wrap up this round one broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson, and we'll see you again as the NBA playoffs continue.
Any reason you had such a hard time taking care of the ball tonight?
There's no excuse. I just got to be more deliberate with the choices I make. You get careless with the ball in this league, and teams will make you pay. And that's on me.
When did you know it was going to be one of those nights on the offensive end for you?
The second I saw who they had checking me, I knew he had no chance. I mean, come on, guy. I took it to him every opportunity I had, and the results speak for themselves. I mean, you saw the game, right?
Well, it's no secret that you're approaching free agency. Are you going to give a hometown discount if they make an offer?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to refer to my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti, on that one. He's your man if you want to talk business stuff like that. All I can say is, I'm focused on finishing the season. I'm doing the best I can with this team. I'll think about all that other stuff when the season's over and me and my girl Yvette are sitting on the beach somewhere in Jamaica. And that's the truth.
Episode of 2K TV postseason. The tournament is almost here, and we have all the latest updates in the road to the finals. The professor is back to bring dynamic duo. Dynamic. And give you a chance at VC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Playoff game 1 now, history. Time for game 2 of this series here on 2K Sports. We're in the first round. Shaquille O'Neal is here, so is Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Dallas Mavericks at their home, American Airlines Center. And guys, for the Mavericks, they were very effective in asserting their will in game 1, which turned into a blowout. And they seem to have a mental edge going into game 2. And after winning game 1, they've got another chance tonight on their home floor to maintain that home court advantage. Kenny, what does their mentality have to be tonight?
Well, they can't get overconfident. They can't have that feeling that I have right now. I just feel that I know what's going to happen. I'm a little overconfident.
You're overconfident?
Yeah,
tonight? Overconfident about what?
Because they're higher speed. They've got to protect their home court advantage. So I kind of know what's going to happen in this game. I'm a little overconfident.
You know, they need to take the approach like they haven't done anything yet. You know, the series doesn't really start until a team wins on the road. So they'll be fine, but they have to have the right approach.
Are you feeling overconfident tonight as we sit here?
Always.
About what? Overconfident about what?
Right.
Oh, my gosh. Another song.
Kevin Harlan, take it away.
There's a buzz in the air here at the American Airlines Center. We are just about ready to get underway here in Game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. 2K Sports brings it to you live once again. With Greg Anthony and Clark Hillo, this is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burks on the sideline as well. You look at Dallas, a successful outing in Game 1 has them right where they want to be with a chance here, guys, to take Game 2 on their home court.
History tells us when you can win the first 2 games of the series, it's not 100% certain, but you give yourself a pretty decisive edge in the series.
Yeah, they'll take control with the win here, no doubt about that. So if you're the road team, it's even more critical to get this first one to survive in the series. Lose 2 in a row, and they'll go home with their backs clearly against the wall.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. And Freak subbed in for Matthews. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Chandler. Warren is out there with Mirza Teletovic. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Booker in at the 2 spot.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second chance buckets.
Now, here is Knight. Over to the wing. And here's Booker. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Suns shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
Timeout charge to Dallas.
Now let's take this chance to break out the list of the NBA's top free throw shooting teams in the regular season. The Mavericks, number 1.
Well, I tell you what, Kevin, when you have numbers like this from the line, your coach is not only satisfied, but he's confident. Sure, there are some guys whose numbers help offset the weaker shooters, but overall, this has been a solid team from the line.
Nowitzki, the jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Nowitzki's got 11 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Knight. The 19-footer is on the money.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Mavericks leading by 5. Freak with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Parsons, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
A shot by Knight, no good.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off. Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
And here is Knight, following the three-pointer by Freak. Knight dishes to Teletovic. No good. Good work defensively by Nowitzki. And Freak throws it down hard.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the